Yo, yo.
Hey, hey.
Short and to the point. Blown. That's the
Man.
best way I'm gonna describe it. I say short and to the point. I said I'm out here riding around. I had to get some stuff for the house. I'm running around the house. I'm chest bumping my sons and my wife. We probably like stop chest bumping us, old man, because I'm like we pulled off the improbable. I'm looking at it. PJ throws it off his back foot, fading away, and connects. Are they open?
Right to
Walk over
DJ.
this.
Right to DJ's hands. It wasn't even tipped. It was dead to DJ's hands.
Perfect pass. Perfect pass. And I'm sitting here like, oh my God. Another close. We're about to pull this off. No, no. And I wanted to throw something at Jonathan Vilma like, yo, shut up, fam. Like, it's emotion. You show it. Show me another player that hasn't taken their helmet off. I mean, it was a hell of a game. That's the thing. It was a hell of a game. And I'm sitting here looking at it like, okay. Dante Foreman, I'm RB1.
Hat trick.
RB1.
Had the hat trick.
Hat trick. I know everybody loves CMC. Like I said, I love CMC. We haven't missed a beat. In fact, we actually look better because it's like they tailored the offense around one person. And you forgot about the other weapons we have. Robbie Anderson, goodbye. We have somebody named Terrace Marshall that already replaced you.
Yes, he cooked today. He cooked today.
Stephon Sullivan, welcome to the team, good sir. You showed yourself as a reliable catching tight end. So we just CJ Henderson.
He finally redeemed himself.
He redeemed himself after you gave up the almost game-winning touchdown.
True.
And it was just like, hey, like we're playing. And bro, when you call me, I'm looking at this pass. I'm like, oh my God! And I see it floating. And when I see DJ catch the ball, I said, cardiac. My mind went to cardiac cats. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I said cardiac. About to do it again. Then when he the field goal, I said, and then we get the pick.
Yep.
I said, oh, ball game.
Yeah, 53-yarder.
Huh? I said, okay. So we're getting down there, and you hook it again. Meaning, for y'all don't know no football, a kicker, you're supposed to make an adjustment. He made no adjustment. We even put you on a plate. We put you on the right hash, so it'd be easier for you not to hook it, and you do it again.
33-yarder.
Eddie PINERO for a game winner, bro. That's a chip shot.
Yep.
That is a chip shot. And it's easiest for us to say because we're not kickers, but we also don't get paid buku amounts of money to kick a ball through field goal posts. That's all you do all day in practice, bro. That's all you do. And you miss it twice.
Now,
defense could have stepped up.
Now, let me get your thoughts on this. Do you feel the first miss, do you feel that was on DJ Moore?
No. Because at the end of the day, how long was the field goal? 40-some yards?
48.
You're a professional field goal kicker. Step up. You know who made that kicker? Who's our kicker? Who is our real kicker before we got him?
Zane.
Would have made it.
Yep.
Graham Gano kicked a 60-some yard field goal. So I don't feel bad for you, sir, for trying to kick a 40-something yard field goal when we have kickers that booting from 50 and 60 yards.
Not to
That is your
mention,
job.
not to mention his career is 53, I believe. So it's not like he's never made one over 50 yards.
So your career long, good sir, is 50 something yards, and you hook a 47 yarder. Okay. And so that's why I said I wanted to throw something at my television. Oh, DJ Moore should know better. Oh, this is on you. Why? Because you're gonna sit and tell me a professional field goal kicker can't make a 47-yard field goal?
Not to
That's what you're gonna
mention,
sit and tell me?
not to mention, in his career, he is 4 for 4 from kicks beyond the 50, but beyond 50 yards. So, and his career high is 54 yards.
So
So,
you can't. So that's what I'm saying. You can make a 47-yard field goal. Whether DJ took his head, now I understand we were talking about some 60-something yard field goal. Then I'd be like, all right, DJ, you doing a little much. But a 47-yard field goal on a play. Now that said, Jay, tell me I'm crazy. And y'all can tell me I'm not crazy. A play that should not have happened. Let's be real. PJ Walker was fading to his left through a dime
yep.
that DJ Moore caught. Anybody in that, like, dude, we practiced that play as kids. Let's be frank. We practiced that play as kids. You actually pull it off in a professional game. I'm taking my helmet off too. I might throw it in the stands. I might throw my shoe, my glove, my socks, everything in the stands. Because I just pulled off a play that should not happen. That's like 1 in a million.
Right.
I'm trusting my kicker to make a field goal because again, that's all you do at practice. That's literally all you do is kick field goals. We don't ask you to tackle. You may lift every blue moon, but besides that, y'all sitting on the side with your hat turned backwards, looking at everybody else practice for real. You're the kicker. And then, okay, the first one, I'm like, all right, cool. But then the second one, Jay, is a gimme. It's a gimme.
33 yarder.
What are you doing? Yes, I have. Get off me.
And
Sorry, I'm talking to my son.
no, you're good. You're good. And not to mention, I mean, CJ almost took it to the house, but
I wish he would have.
yeah.
I wish he would have.
But like my thing was this: pretty much the DJ Moore penalty pretty much turned the extra point into field goal distance. That's pretty much how I see it. And like I said, I mean, folks got to remember, like I get it. It's a penalty. Yes. Was it a mistake? Yes. PJ threw one of the most accurate Hail Marys I have ever seen.
Was it?
Like, this wasn't tipped to DJ. This was placed right to his hands.
Perfectly.
And DJ beat double coverage, and caught it in the end zone. Dead on one of the best Hail Marys I've ever seen thrown. And that came from not Aaron Rodgers. Not Patrick Mahomes.
Not Tom Brady.
Not Tom Brady. Not Lamar Jackson. Not Josh Allen. PJ Walker.
Through a dime.
A 62-yard dime.
Off, fading away to his left. Dime.
So, I know one thing. There is no question this guy has an arm and can throw downfield.
Cannon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can officially say it now. We have our QB1 for the rest of the year.
Oh, even with this loss, you got to stick with PJ. You have to. You have to.
He's making the throws. He's gaining the experience. We have the weapons to be successful. Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, thank you for your contributions. Enjoy holding the clipboard for the rest of the year.
Yeah, and not only that, okay, he threw a pick six on a screen. What did he do?
A fluke play.
I mean, the defender made a good play. I'll give him that. Kept his head
He
up.
tried to make the tackle. Mm-hmm.
Yep, did try to make the tackle. Kept his head up. Kept launching the ball. Had a heck of a second half, especially with that fourth quarter. And I mean, just was about to be a hero. And just Panero. Ugh, Panero just messes it all up. But I just really feel like PJ is somebody that we can ride with probably, possibly for the rest of the season. I mean, it's just something about PJ Walker and how how he's been playing that really shows potential that maybe, just maybe, because I mean, you have to imagine PJ Walker's playing to keep his job, like period.
Yeah. Yeah.
And had his first 300 yard passing game,
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, like when really it looked clearly like the game was over, clearly, and
Oh, without doubt.
this dude throws a bomb like that, and it's just like, wow.
And we weren't playing like we were playing. Now again, the secondary and the run game had its moments where some of the defensive, like, why are you out of position, Corey Littleton or CJ Henderson, what are you doing? Dante Jackson, here you go hurt again. But for the most part, like you can't even mad 800-636-1067 at this team.
Yeah,
Like you can't. And again, folks have to understand we're playing with a fourth string quarterback.
yeah, yeah,
That's literally it is what it is. It's a fourth string quarterback that is showing promise. Now we're not calling him the next coming of Cam Newton, but PJ Walker gives his team a different dynamic than Baker Mayfield and Sam Darnold do. His arm, whatever you want to call it, is better than Baker Mayfield's. His feet are better than Sam Darnold's. Now, he wasn't a first round pick, but who says you need to be a first round pick to be effective in this league?
exactly.
He is showing me something that we haven't seen in a while. He actually gives our offense actually looks competent with PJ Walker at the helm.
Hmm.
Never thought I would say that. We look competent.
Yeah,
And we're running the ball. Ben McAdoo, besides that stupid game against the Rams, he's actually calling plays that get the ball down the field.
indeed.
So, like, I like what I'm seeing. And, you know what I'm saying? I hope we keep it going forward. But to that note, if you're still going to be on here in like 5, I'm going to go pick up some stuff at the house real quick, Jay, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, yeah. Take your time. We're still on here. Take your time. So yeah, we're back on here for round two. I wanted to give an opportunity for Mr. Carolina to get up on here. Super Trebo, sup, Jason? How y'all doing? We're hanging in there. I've come to the conclusion the Panthers are just cursed against the Falcons. Had feeling this happened. They always lose to them no matter what. Well, you got to remember, we did split with them last season, and we beat them in Atlanta last season. I mean, they might have a better record against us, on the road, but I mean, remember, we split with them last season. So I mean, we just got to come back. We'll have a rematch in 2 weeks. So I mean, we'll have an opportunity to get back at them. I mean, if anything, the resiliency of this team was definitely on display, to a degree. It just didn't end up finishing with the W. And it hurts. Don't get me wrong. It hurts. It does hurt. But one thing's for sure, offense was able to bounce back after the pick six, was able to bounce back. That's why you don't give up until the final whistle is blown. You don't give up until the final whistle is blown. So you got to keep fighting. I mean, our mantra is keep pounding, keep pounding. Defense. Now the CJ Henderson, like I said, gave up a big play, the touchdown to Demir Bird, but was able to redeem himself in overtime in a big way, in a really big way. So, and like I said, I hope Dante Jackson's okay. Dante, he did get an interception early in the game, but, Dante, he's got to stay healthy. He's definitely got to stay healthy. So I just really, like I said, there's a couple of good things still going with this team. Just a lot went down negative as much as positive today. And like I said, and we can talk more about the DJ Moore penalty. Look, the DJ Moore penalty. I get it. I get it. But at the same time, you have to also realize it didn't take away the opportunity. It didn't take away the opportunity to win the game. And the overtime opportunity was very apparent. Was very apparent. I know, Mr. Gemini said, I said that if we play good against Atlanta, that would say we got it together. I'm sticking to my word. It was a close game. I mean, like I said, I give this team a lot of credit for not giving up. I mean, as much mistakes as were made, we didn't give up. That's why you play until the final whistle. You got to play to the final whistle. 100. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the stream. Close game. Both teams look identical in a lot of ways, to be honest, but a fully healthy Falcons roster beats the Panthers by at least 14. Uh, I don't know. Perhaps. Maybe. I mean, they did their thing today. I mean, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Mariota had 3 touchdowns. Uh, we still got to get better pressure on defense. But I mean, it was a great game. It was an overall great game, and penalties helped Atlanta a lot. I mean, there were a lot of bad penalties called on Carolina, so they got to do a better job. Um, Super Trebo says, yeah, if the Panthers lose to Atlanta and Carolina again, I'm confused that they're cursed against Atlanta or something. Uh, I can't say that we were cursed. I mean, if anything, before we were cursed to Tampa Bay, because remember, we hadn't beaten Tampa Bay before last week. We hadn't beaten Tampa Bay since 2019. But, at least we did break the curse of losing so many games in a row in Atlanta. Kevin, welcome to the stream. That was tough. My heart sank. Yeah, yours and mine both. Yours and mine both. Mr. Gemini says we can't put together a complimentary football game, though. Yeah, just it was really tough, and just a lot of things that we gotta continue to work on. Like I said, CJ Henderson's still a liability, but like I said, I give him credit where credit's due. He did put us in position to end the game with that interception. He almost took it to the house. Almost took it to the house. So, I will give CJ Henderson his credit. He did redeem himself in overtime. Um, but just we got to finish the game. We got to be able to finish the game. We got to finish the game. Because at the end of the day, you can have all those yardage, but if it doesn't translate to a win, then it's a bummer. Kevin says unbelievable team win with Graham Gano if he was still our kicker, but the team played so well together, offense and defense. 478 total yards on offense. I have not seen that in forever. And like I said, I'm not gonna cut any slack to Eddie Pinero. I'm not gonna cut any slack to Eddie Pinero because, like I said, the dude is 4 for 4 on kicks from 50 yards or more. And like I said, this was in a situation where was in Atlanta in a dome, no wind. So, like I said, we got to you got to make kicks like that. When the game is on the line, you have to make those kicks. You have to. You have to make those kicks. We got to make those kicks. There's really no excuse. Especially getting a second opportunity to seal the deal. You gotta make those kicks. Because that second attempt was a 33 yarder. That was a 33 yarder. So really no excuse. Um Super Trebo says, yeah, I get what you mean, Jace, but overall we have better records overall against Tampa Bay throughout the years. Have you seen the all-time record against the Falcons? It's horrible. I mean, yeah, that is true. Carolina's 25-19 all-time against the Bucks, and I think the Falcons. Let me recheck the Falcons one, but I'm pretty sure you're right, Super Trebo. 20-34. So yeah, Falcons, you know, are 34-20 against us. So I mean, but nah, it's a fair point. But you know, it is what it is. Panero was not dinero. Yeah, you got that right. We will trade for a better kicker before the trade deadline. But wait, this week. Wait, we've already passed the trade deadline though. We're about to be in week 9. We're past the trade deadline. Yeah, we're past the trade deadline. But no, we'll just have to look for we'll just have to look for a new kicker. I don't really. Oh, Mr. Gemini. Oh, the trade deadline is the 1st of November. Well, that is in 2 days. So that's right around the corner. I mean, I really don't know how we'll be able to divvy up a trade that quickly. I don't know if we'll be able to divvy up a trade that quickly, to be honest with you. Um, I wonder who's currently a free agent kicker right now. Uh, let's see. Who is available right now? Uh, let's see. What about? Let me see this kicker, Rodrigo Blankenship. How did he do? Oh, nah, probably not him. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what kicker we should really go after, to be honest with y'all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's really a kicker that comes to mind. Current listed available free agents right now are Michael Bagley, Sam Frickin, Matthew Wright, Rodrigo Blankenship, Austin Siebert, Lirim Hadrulahu, Elliot Fry, Jose Borregales, Jake Verity, Tristan Vizcaino, Matt Amendola, Nick Skiba, Chris Nager, James McCourt, Gabe Brickick, John Parker Romo, Andrew Mevis, Jonathan Garibay, and Ryan Santoso. Those are the current available kickers, I believe, according to Sport Track or Spot Track. So, I mean, not sure who we should go for as far as the kickers, but yeah, we're gonna need a kicker. Gonna need a kicker because Panero ain't it. Panero ain't it. Nah, Panero ain't it. But yeah, man, that's such a that was such a crazy game. Um, we'll have to find out what the injury report is on Dante Jackson because he got shaken up. But man, I tell you that loss hurts so badly. Um, okay, don't see anything. Don't see any reports yet on Dante Jackson, but and we know the Saints destroyed the Raiders today. They shut out the Raiders 24-zip. Um, I know Tampa Bay and Carolina, two NFC South teams that lost this week. Mr. Gemini says Dante gets hurt almost every game, never fails. Yeah, Dante also has 13 career interceptions, so and he had a one-hander interception today, so I mean, you know, he's not too bad. He just has to, just has to stay healthy. That's really where he's been struggling is just staying healthy. But the dude is playing though. The dude is definitely playing. Oh man. But I think you still gotta I think you still gotta roll with PJ Walker, though. I mean let me ask y'all, do y'all really want us to go back to Baker Mayfield? Because word is, he was dressed. Baker Mayfield was dressed to play. So, what do y'all think? Should we go back? Should we go back to Baker Mayfield? Because personally, I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I don't know if I'm ready to do that. I just feel like this team looks so much, not only so much different, but so much better with PJ right now. I mean, PJ's been making some good throws, and I think we definitely have something here. You know, the offense hung in there, was able to put points on the board. 34 points today. So I'm not so sure that we don't ride PJ Walker for at least another game. Maybe perhaps the rest of the season. I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts? What are y'all's thoughts? Baker seems to be back, and I believe Sam Darnold may be back in another week or so. What do y'all think? Do y'all think they go with one of them or stick with PJ? I would love to get y'all's thoughts on that. But one thing's for sure, we do need a new kicker. We do need a new kicker for sure. Ah, man, I can't believe it. I mean, PJ threw the heck out of that ball. But just ah. Hey, what's up, Vietnam? What's going on? PJ played better as the game went on, but we can't rely on screens and the running game to help us. The running game played its part. The running game played its part. We definitely got to see the ball downfield a lot more in the second half, Vietnam. So there was a lot of promise there. Terrace Marshall Jr. definitely got a chance to eat today, so that was really good, and DJ Moore as well. So definitely we could sometimes, like Ben McAdoo, just try to get something going, like with DJ on the screens and Laviska Shenault as well. So just yeah, gotta be more aggressive. But I agree with you. I do agree. Mr. Gemini says no more opportunities for Pinero. Honestly, after a game like that, nah. We gotta get a new kicker. I'm sorry, when you have the game on the line like that two times, two back-to-back times, like there's no excuse. There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. Like I said, Mr. Gemini, okay, I give some of the percentage on DJ. Okay, he took his helmet off, that's a penalty. Yes, was that a mistake? I agree. But what ultimately did it really do? Okay, it made it from an extra point to pretty much a field goal, a 48-yard field goal. Eddie Pinero is perfect from field goals 50 and beyond. So he still could have hit that and then turn around in overtime after the 53-yard interception return from CJ Henderson, had a chip shot 33-yarder and missed it the exact same way. You can't do that. You can't do that. 2 times. Could have ended the game. Missed both times. That's unacceptable. In the NFL and the pros, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. Kevin says the best team performance I've seen, Foreman and PJ were amazing, and the offense played well. Indeed. Still gotta clean up some of these penalties though. Although a few of them were kind of, you know, home cooking. But gotta clean up on the penalties though. I mean, the O line only gave up 1 sack, so overall the O line did their thing. But the gotta clean up the penalties because we had way too many penalties this game, way too many penalties. But yeah, I only give a small percentage of the blame to DJ Moore on taking off the helmet. Only a small percentage. But even despite that, I mean, the score counted, the touchdown counted. Pinero still could have made the extra point. Main thing is it was positioned like a field goal. It was pretty much positioned like a field goal. And even after missing that and having another opportunity with it being closer, no flags, and still missed. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse. He's got to go. I don't know who's the best case to pick up, but Pinero ain't it. He's not it. Uh, Man, we're really missing Zane. Zane would not have missed that. Plain and simple as that. Zane would not have missed that. This was a great game. I can't believe both teams scored 30 plus. Yeah, this was a lot higher scoring game than I thought it was going to be on both sides. And it just goes to show you don't give up until the final whistle. It doesn't matter how bad it looks. You don't give up until the final whistle because you never know. You never know. Kevin says Steve Wilkes has really turned this team around. I've not seen the offense like this, and the throws were amazing. I mean, there are some positives, but at the end of the day, wins are what ultimately count, and we didn't win the game. There's a lot of stuff that can go right, but ultimately we still didn't win the game. And we're 2-6. You can't get much going for you with a record like that. So it hurts. It really, really hurts. Um, it's a heartbreaking loss because we were so close. We were so close. There's no denying we were close. We were so close. Mr. Gemini says, "Do you think the season's over now?" No, of course not. Of course not. The season would be over if we're eliminated from playoff contention. We're in a really, really tough spot, but I'm not going to say that it's over. No, I'm not going to jump to that conclusion until it's officially over. I mean, y'all can if you want. I mean, that's y'all's choice. That's fine, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say it's over until it's officially over. I mean, come on. How many of y'all thought that we were going to make a play like that and get put in a position to win the game? How many of y'all saw that? How many of y'all thought we were going to go into overtime? Come on now. Come on now. I know I didn't see that coming. I thought the game was going to be pretty much over after the dropped DJ Moore catch on 4th and like 19. But no, I'm not going to say the season's over until it's officially over. and it's not officially over. Especially in the NFC South with the way the records look, it's definitely not over. Come on now, we're still in the NFC South. No, I'm not gonna say it's over until it's officially over. Uh, the interception was incredible. That felt like 2015. I don't know about that. I don't know about that because yeah, the result didn't feel like 2015. That's for sure. I thought it was over then. Yeah, and and it's like that's why I say so much that you don't. It's not over until the final whistle. I feel like folks more and more have to learn that and have to understand that. It's not over until the final whistle. This team was very very resilient. They had tons of fight left in them. They kept their heads up and kept going. And that's what you got to do. That's what you're supposed to do, you know? It's there's so many fans out there that want to be like, down by a certain total at like halftime and ready to say, "Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over." And that's not the case. Especially, I would have thought a lot of folks would have learned that after the Super Bowl meltdown Atlanta had against the Patriots. On paper, yeah, that should have been over. And then what happened? That is why you cannot give up until the final whistle is blown. Period. It ain't over until it's officially over. Now, when it's officially over, then yeah, so be it. Everybody can do their thing and whatnot, so be it. But no, you're not gonna get me with that. No, no, I'm not gonna sit here and say that it's over until it's officially over. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. Nope, nope. Not gonna do that. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Nope. I'll even challenge. I'll challenge the fan base. I will. I give this. I challenge y'all. I challenge y'all. If you truly believe in keep pounding, then you won't say it's over until it's over, till it's officially over. If you truly believe in keep pounding, that's my challenge. That's my challenge to y'all. That's my challenge to y'all. If you truly believe in keep pounding, then you'll believe that it's not over until it's officially over. So until then, you keep pounding. Kevin says, "How do you miss that field goal 33 yards? That was a win." Facts. And honestly, it's no excuse. It's no excuse. Pinero had one job. Like I said, if folks want to give him a pass, if folks want to give him a pass on the first attempt because of the DJ Moore penalty, you know what? It is what it is. But he had a second attempt and failed with nothing holding him back. No excuse. Vietnam says, "So are you ready to say that PJ is our franchise quarterback, or do you see our need for one?" I'm going to say this. Do I think that he will end up being our franchise quarterback? No. Do I think he has a chance to turn into one? Possibly. Do I think we need to consider keeping him on the roster after this year? Yes. Those are my thoughts on that. Uh, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that, Vietnam. What about you? What about you? Kevin says, how is that unsportsmanlike conduct on DJ Moore? I saw Steve Smith do more in his touchdowns. You can't take your helmet off. You can't take your helmet off. That is actually a rule, Kevin. Even after a play or after a score, you can't take your helmet off like that on the field. Even in your celebrations, you can't take your helmet off. That's an automatic unsportsmanlike conduct. Yeah, that's a rule. You can't do that. Um, Mr. Gemini says, I wonder if he would have made it if the ball was on the left hash instead of the right. Uh, which one? The extra point attempt or the field goal attempt? Because I mean, honestly, it really shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter that much. I mean, your job is a place kicker, so you're supposed to account for every position. And like I said, the overtime one was a 33 yarder. Oh, on the field goal, honestly, doesn't matter. It was a 33 yarder though. It's a 33 yarder. It's a 33 yarder. It's a chip shot. That's pretty much a chip shot for place kickers. I mean, the 48 yarder, yeah, it's a little the 48-yard extra point. I mean, yeah, it's a little further back, but as I said before, I mean, he's 4 for 4 in his NFL career on kicks 50 plus yards, and his career high is a 54-yarder. So I mean, it's not like he couldn't have hit that 48-yarder. That's why, I can't I got to be critical. Mr. Gemini says, "Yeah, but he was missed left on the previous kick. He missed left on the previous kick, so if the ball was on the left hash, he would have aimed right." Like I said, as a field goal kicker, you have to account for every position. It's no excuse. That's why he's on the sideline practicing kicks. That's why in practice, you practice from different areas of the field. No excuse, Mr. Gemini. No excuse. Uh-uh. No excuse. It was a 33 yarder. No excuse. 33 yarder in a dome with no wind. No excuse. No excuse. Um, Kevin says, do you think we have a chance at the Bengals next week? Better kicker, same performance, we win game. We have a chance. It's not going to be easy. We have a chance, but it's not going to be easy. I think it's going to be more difficult because, like I said, the Bengals are a good team. I mean, they were in the Super Bowl last season, so I'm not going to underestimate them. They got a big matchup this Monday, and they got a short week too. They got a short week because they got a game Monday. They play Monday, and then they play us Sunday. So I mean, it's going to be tough. Don't underestimate them. I mean, after all, Cincinnati's 4-3. They're a good team. They're definitely a good team. Main thing is we got to play a complete game of football. We have to play a complete game of football. That's our only chance. Mr. Gemini says, I'm proud of them, though. They fought hard. Oh, yeah, they fought to the end. They fought to the end. And like I said, it was a very hard fought battle on both sides. Falcons did their thing, and, it was close. There were a lot of positives. PJ, he did have the pick six, but you know what? He bounced back from it. And it was on a screen. Dude made a good play. Dude made a good play. And defense, there were some struggles on defense, but hey, two interceptions. Dante had a beautiful one-hander, and CJ, after CJ had been struggling, giving up big plays throughout the season, CJ Henderson gets a big interception in overtime, almost took it to the house. So I mean, there was plenty of positives. Deontay Foreman had a hat trick. He had a hat trick, and we better consider signing that guy for next season or longer. Deontay Foreman is someone we can roll with. I think we can roll with him going forward. Uh, we did put up the offensive stats with yardage, but no win. Facts. Vietnam says if we struggle to score versus Cincinnati, they're going to have us down 28 to zip and no time flat. Let's hope not. Let's hope not. But hopefully we have to see what the situation is with Dante Jackson. Hopefully he's good to go. Uh Kevin says that pick six was lucky. Without that, we win the game. I mean, dude made a good play. I mean, it was either going to be a pick or the ball was going to be batted down. I mean, the dude was dead in front of him on the screen. So I mean, he just the defender made a good play. Made a really good play. Mr. Gemini says, "Oh, McCaffrey scored a receiving touchdown. Oh, interesting. Right on, right on. Oh, who are the Niners playing anyway? Oh, they're playing the Rams. What? Oh, McCaffrey threw the ball? Oh, wow. Wait, he threw a 34-yard touchdown? What? What? Hold up. Hold up. Wow, he threw a 34-yard touchdown? Wait a minute. Sorry about that, y'all. Sorry about that. Oh no, he caught it. Oh, you say he got a receiving touchdown. Oh, gotcha. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Wait a minute. No, hold up. Actually, yeah. It says here McCaffrey deep pass. Yeah, McCaffrey has a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown today. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey, 34-yard passing touchdown. Yeah, he's got a receiving touchdown and a passing touchdown. So they did some trickery. They did some trickery. Yeah, apparently, yeah. Yeah, he has a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown in this game, Mr. Gemini. Um, Foreman is an amazing back. He is like Williams as a running back. Facts. Yeah, that was a superhuman defensive play. I mean, I wouldn't say all that because I mean the dude jumped in front of it. So it was at least gonna be deflected. So I mean, he just was able to, seal his hands on it. But no, it was a good play. It was a good play. I got to give credit where credit's due. It was a good play. It was a good play. But dang, Christian McCaffrey got an arm too. But it's good to see that he's doing well in San Francisco. Seems to be doing well in San Francisco. But but yeah, this is But yeah, I think we have to consider signing Foreman for next season, giving him an extension. Because I mean, other than that, we would have to probably consider looking for another running back. But I think you got to consider keeping Deontay Foreman. I think if anything, Deontay Foreman, I believe, has earned a spot to stay on this team. I mean, two back-to-back 100-yard rushing games. I mean, he had 3 touchdowns today. He's pretty much our power back. He's our power back. So I think you have to really consider keeping Chuba. And like I said, going back to PJ Walker, yeah, I think we still got to consider looking for a franchise quarterback. But in PJ's case, if he continues to play the way he's been playing, you have to really consider keeping him. Whether it's a starter or backup, you have to consider keeping him. I think you got to consider keeping him. Because like I said, I've never seen a Hail Mary throw so accurate than when PJ Walker did it today. That was a dead on accurate Hail Mary to DJ Moore. But but yeah, y'all, just this was tough. This was a really, really tough loss. I'm not sure if Mr. Carolina is going to return, but ah, that was a heartbreaker, y'all. That was a heartbreaker. But gotta find a kicker. Gotta find a kicker. Like it's a must. We gotta find a kicker. But as of right now, the Atlanta Falcons are on top of the NFC South. 4-4. Like I said, the Bucks and the Saints are 3-5, and we're still sitting at 2-6. But yeah, and the Philadelphia Eagles, they're 7-0. Honestly, Philly might end up winning the Super Bowl this year. I'm not even going to front with y'all. Philly right now is on fire. The Philadelphia Eagles are on fire right now, and they look to show no signs of slowing down. I mean, this Philadelphia Eagles team, like you look at their wins. You look at their wins. Look at the points they've been able to put up in their wins. 38, 24, 24, 29, 20, 26, 35. the Eagles are rolling right now, and they got a shutout uh against the Raiders. Wait, how many points did they score in the Oh, I'm sorry. Uh Pittsburgh. I got them mixed up with the Saints. The Saints shut out the Raiders. But the Eagles are on fire right now, and they're probably going to win the Super Bowl, or at least be in it. Mr. Gemini says it shouldn't have even came down to the kicker. I mean, that is true. I mean, you would hope that it would have been more one-sided in our favor. It didn't turn out that way, but I mean, at the end of the day, it came down to the kicker twice, and he couldn't finish the job. He couldn't finish the job. So it sucks, but with this being the pros and this being a business, like, that's not a good look. Two missed kicks, two missed pretty much game winners. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. I mean, when you think about it, the same thing happened to Shane Graham. Remember when we had Shane Graham? Also, Joey Sly. I mean, there's Joey Sly as well. You know, and I had a lot of faith that Joey Sly would bounce back, but Joey Sly just he wasn't it. He wasn't it. And Pinero, he's not it. You you can't miss kicks like that, especially not in this league. You can't do that. You can't do that. Mm-mm. You can't do that. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens this week. Just heartbreaking loss, but we gotta start preparing for Cincinnati. And you know, we haven't won on the road yet. We haven't won on the road yet, so we need to start winning on the road, y'all. Our two victories are home victories, so we got to start winning on the road. Plain and simple as that. But anyways, I think that'll do it for tonight. Um, but yeah, keep pounding, y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all of the above. Um, Shout out to Mr. Carolina for jumping on earlier. Got a chance to chime in. I know he's pretty busy, but yeah, gonna go ahead and call it. But we'll be in touch as usual, and let's just hope some way somehow we can bounce back and beat the Bengals. But for Blitzball champ Jason Ingram of Blitzball Champ Gaming, here with the Carolina Panthers talk. Final score 37-34 Atlanta. But we got to play them again in 2 weeks. On Thursday, we get to rock the black helmets. So hopefully we can get revenge. But until then, keep pounding. I will see y'all next time.